Write down the question. A reciprocating air compressor takes in air at the rate of 2 cubic meter per minute at 0.11 megapascal and 293 Kelvin. The delivery pressure is 1.5 megapascal at 384 Kelvin into an aftercooler. There it is cooled at constant pressure to 298 Kelvin. The power consumed by the compressor is 2.15 kilowatts. Find the heat transfer in the compressor and in the intercooler. Not intercooler, in the aftercooler. And you have also given this gas constant R is equal to 287 joules per kg per Kelvin. Specific heat at constant pressure is 1.005 kilojoules per kg. Now in this question we have given that there is a compressor which is compressing the air from 2 which is the airflow is given which is 2 cubic meter per minute, and initial inlet pressure is 0.11 megapascal and temperature is also given at the inlet. The discharge pressure is 1.5 megapascal and the discharge temperature is also given which is 384 Kelvin. Now it says that the compressor discharges the air into aftercooler. Basically aftercooler is nothing, it is a sort of heat exchanger. तो इसमें हम एयर का जो टेम्परेचर को कम करते हैं, ठीक है. सो इसमें एयर का टेम्परेचर कम कैसे करते हैं, इसमें आफ्टर कूलर में वी पास द कंप्रेस्ड एयर which flows inside the tubes, and outside there may be, you can say, cross flow of air or cross flow of water, so that the heat of the air may be removed from here. So once we cool down the air we can further use it in any process. So this is the function of after cooler. Basically it is removing the heat from the air, from the compressed air, nothing else. Before the this after cooler, the temperature of the air is 384 Kelvin. Once the air passes through the after cooler, the temperature is reduced to 294 Kelvin. But the pressure remains constant. आफ्टर कूलर में प्रेशर का कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, सिर्फ टेम्परेचर जो है वो कम होता है. वॉल्यूम ऑफ द फ्लो इज़ 2 cubic meter per minute. So first of all we need to find out the mass flow rate. सबसे पहले हमें मास फ्लो रेट फाइंड करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमें जो दे रखा है वो है वॉल्यूम की टर्म्स में है लेकिन मास की टर्म में नहीं है. सो यूजिंग दिस इक्वेशन P1 V1 इज इक्वल टू MRT विच इज़ वैलिड फॉर दिस इन दिस केस. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट मास इज इक्वल टू P1 V1 ओवर R into T1. So just substitute the values. What is the pressure? Pressure is 0.11 megapascal, means 10 raised to power 6 Newton per meter square. V1 volume is given here. V1 is 2 cubic meter per minute. You need to change this volume into cubic meter per second. So this becomes 2 by 60 cubic meter per second. So you substitute the value for pressure. We have substituted the value for this volume. Now divided by R is given, R is 287. So just solve this equation and you will get the value of mass is equal to 0.0436 kg per second. So now you get the mass flow rate. So now we can just move on to the other part of the numerical. Now we can apply a steady flow energy equation, C1 square by 2 plus GZ1 square plus H1. Now here we can easily ignore these terms. This potential energy term can be ignored. We can also cancel out the kinetic energy. Air की जो velocity है, inlet outlet दोनों negligible है. So what we left with is Q minus W is equal to. So यहाँ से हमारे पास Q minus W. अब W यहाँ पे मुझे बताओ, वर्क डन जो है फ्रॉम सराउंडिंग टू सिस्टम पे हो रहा है, तो वर्क डन के यूनिट्स क्या आएंगे यहाँ पे? कन्वेंशन, एज पर साइन कन्वेंशन, वेदर इट इज़ पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव.
पॉजिटिव
नहीं, जब भी वर्क डन अगर सिस्टम कर रहा है तो पॉजिटिव होगा, ये अगर सराउंडिंग कर रही है तो नेगेटिव होगा. यहाँ नेगेटिव होगा वर्क डन. फिर वर्क इज नेगेटिव. W इज इक्वल टू कितना है? 4.15. सो हेयर यू दिस बिकम्स Q plus 4.15 is equal to mass is equal to 0.0436 we have calculated into 1.005 is specific heat at constant pressure into T2 is 384 minus 293, 384 minus 293, T2 minus T1. So we get the values of Q, that is heat transfer. So Q is equal to minus 0.1626 kilowatts. Now what does it mean? Now we are getting the value in negative this quantity. So here we can say that heat is going from the system to the surroundings. So this is negative. So it means heat is going outside the air compressor. So basically यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि when we compress the air, मैंने तुम्हें पहले बताया था कि we need to compress the air using isothermal process so the temperature remains constant. So उस process में we need to reject the heat to the surroundings through the cylinder walls so that the net work done is reduced. So that is why we get the negative work expression. So here we get the value for the heat which is going out of the compressor. Now similarly we apply these conditions for the after cooler. I just brief you all this numerical once again. Now basically we have given a condition where we have given that there is a air compressor whose this flow rate is given, pressure is given, temperature is given, outlet temperature, pressure is given, and we need to find out the how much heat is extracted, how much heat is given out through the compressor while the process of air compression. Similarly, the compressed air is made to pass through the after cooler, and we also need to find out the how much heat is removed from the after cooler. So first we apply the steady flow energy equation for this air compressor. Second we apply the steady flow energy equation for the after cooler. So initially we we start with the numerical by finding the value of mass flow rate, because we have given the volume flow rate which is in cubic meter per minute. We need to find out the mass flow rate in kg per second. So we apply the this equation P1 V1 is equal to mR T1. So just substitute the values of all these quantities: pressure, volume, gas constant, temperature, all these are given. So we get the mass flow rate in kg. We are written in units in kg per second here. So we get the mass flow rate in kg per second. Now we can apply this steady flow energy equation basis of mass flow rate. So we know that in case of air compressor there is no kinetic energy of the air, there is no potential energy of the system, because it is almost horizontal system. So what we left with is heat transfer Q minus W is equal to mass flow rate multiplied by difference of enthalpies of air. This is enthalpy of air at exit, this is enthalpy of air at inlet. So we just substitute the values for work done. We are doing the work on the compressor, so basically we are supplying the work into the system. So we need to take this as a negative value, because you know that when the work is done on the system it is taken as negative. So we substitute the value of work as minus 4.15. We substitute the value for mass as 0.436, and we substitute the value for specific heat at constant pressure, substitute the values for temperatures at both ends, and we get the this heat transfer out of the compressor. So first answer you get is negative, so we got the right answer. Similarly we apply the conditions in steady flow energy equation at section 2, and 3. So again we substitute the value of mass, specific heat at constant pressure, and temperature 3 and temperature 2. So at this end we also get heat transfer rate as negative. So it means we are getting the right answer, because it is negative. It means heat is extracted out of the after cooler. So this is the what we have been asked. So you can write it. In next class we will start with a new chapter, second law of thermodynamics.